Lucy's Camaria.
Yo.
Do I feel like a caminante today because I'm just walking around the city with no place to go. Job searching, actually. Ooh. I'm gonna be like Timmy Carter. Timmy Carter. He's a Greek guy. He's a caminante with the bald guy and he was walking the very forest like a caminante. Probably related to Plutarchus. You know, Plutarchus is his great grandfather. And so I'm looking for a job because I got fired from my previous job. Have you seen my videos? Oh yes. Some rude. And so many caminantes are probably not here no more because they are all Americans and they cannot be deported because Venezuela don't want them back. Hey, un día. So we are still waiting for these buses that supposedly the city has promised us, and we still have no buses because they're probably not being shipped from Spain or something. And so I'm just thinking like caminante, what could I do? I probably need a squeegee board, that's for sure, so I can do some windshield cleaning and stuff like that, but I'm a lazy or maybe a spoiled Mexican. I don't know. I'm thinking about going to Colombia. But then again, I am afraid that I'm a catch a Colombian coach, you know. Porque it's very interesting are these things that are happening in the city that probably a lot of people don't talk about. Look at those roofs. One day you could probably just fall on my roof. But people, here's a situation that I probably will have to talk about and mention because it's been on the news lately about murderers, people, very, very mean people. And these very, very mean people, it turns out that they probably do a lot of stuff illegally here in Mexico and they just cross the border back and forth because I cannot believe that a military person killed a beautiful young lady here in Juarez with a weapon, and he was able to cross back and forth with his weapon and go home like nothing happened. And so I've heard that before and I believe that it is true. A lot of things that happen here in Juarez are probably just undercovers from the other side, and they do Colombia the investigation and they feel like they have the authority to probably just eliminate people like that for no reason and then blame it on the organizations that are probably not true. Because wait a minute, I'm crossing the street here. Ooh, this car is about to run me over. Oh my goodness, there is more trash. And so we probably, as in Mexico, we need to probably take an investigation on that because people that just cross the borders are probably all Americans and they probably have a weapon and they don't get stopped or they probably don't be asked anything. But it is very true. You could probably see that on the news. Or you could probably Google that because I am going to try to put the video so that you could probably look. But in the meantime, I am just going to walk to Guatemala en la calle. Estoy como a 2 3 meters or 4, maybe 4, maybe less. Oh, here it is now. I am in Guatemala Street. And just a few more blocks over there. This is the most famous house that probably doesn't pay anything. Like Pedro, 800 pesos. Because it's not even a museum. And you cannot even record around the house because they have the music very, very loud. And I was like, it is a beautiful house, yes, but it ain't all that in the bag of chips. And I am running out of breath because I am a community today. Oh, the other day, you can probably see him right there. I am now in Calle Uruguay. I came up to a cop and I say, because he was in front of a convenience store and he was smelling like boo-boo and pee-pee, and right there on trying to open the door for me, I was like, excuse me, can you please step aside? And I was so angry that I went to a policeman and I say, why do you not take him away or put him away on the other or ask him to leave from there, please? Because probably a little kid is going to get his germs and it is not good. He probably don't even have the COVID. Oh, I'm gonna block that out. He probably don't even have the vacunas. I don't know how to say it. And he was like, oh, we cannot do nothing. And I was like, oh yes, you probably can. Can you take him to a shelter or something? It's like, it's just so nasty. But yes, I'd be very picky. It's not that I am mean to the people. I just think that we need to help them in many different ways, like probably provide some sort of shelter and some mental health therapy. And this is the most famous house, the Juarez. Hey, ¿qué tal? Buen día. I will stop for a minute so you can see the most famous house in the world, in Mexico. It's like the White House. What is it? Well, it is a White House, but it's not like, so probably don't have to move it all loud. You hear it now. Okay. Anyways, pause. So I am now walking to the most posh area in Juarez, which is the homosexual or the LGBTIA++ XYZ area, and it is very, very interesting to see people just doing nothing, sitting there like security guards. And the other day I was like, who are you? Why do you speak English? And why are you just sitting there? And so I did not say anything, but I also saw it the other day, a caminante, and he was so stinky. Oh, look at all this rubbish. I'm probably going to show you with my camera now. Oh, Punchy Punchy, they got the music going on this morning. Oh my god. And he was like, can you help me? And I was like, oh, I could probably thank you for being a Venezuelan and offering me a lollipop. But he wanted to offer me more than a lollipop. He wanted me to pay for services that I did not ask for. And I was like, no, senor, you are very stinky today. You're probably not very healthy because you smell like a community. And welcome to Juarez. You probably have more luck if you go to a Javari or bahay and flirt with the Americans that are willing to pay you $20. But the other day I went to Paris because Paris is very posh. They have the tequila shots specials, and I was with my friend who got mad at me because I was like, I am ready to go, and he was flirting with the guy, with the bartender, and I was like, okay, whatever, I'll see you later. And so now he's not talking to me because he probably did not know how to go home, but I mean, he probably just called the Uber or the Didi. And I am still thinking about Mr. Carter because he was here in the city and he said very silly things about the city being very dangerous and it is not true. I was like a little upset because it's just old and kind of dirty, and we probably need some investors, not from Greek because they have no money, so I've heard, but is that in town? Oh, with the little people. Have you seen that video? It's kind of silly. I'm probably just gonna take it off my list anyway, so people don't be watching it. Hello. And I think I'm going to take a break now because my arm is starting to hurt. And we have copyright music over here, very loud. So behind me, if you go down the street, you can reach the baseball stadium because it is very nice, but I don't know much about sports or the games. But you are very welcome because I have saved you a lot of money on your Ciudad Juarez business trip. I should probably show you more of the beautiful side of Juarez, but I don't think it's necessary because we are like Dubai. There is a lot of security everywhere you go. And it's a very well paid job, but it's very boring. So in the meantime, I am just thinking that I could probably end this video now. ¿Qué onda, cachorrito? Ay, parece pulguitas, qué chulo estás. ¿Dónde está tu casa? Ándale, te baño. Oh, and so I have worked for so long now that I am feeling a little tired and I see no buses passing by. So I am now in Ecuador. The streets in Venezuela is coming up, so I just want to say hello to all my Venezuelan friends. Please don't fight with the police in the USA because that is not very good. You have to be a very proper citizen for your new country, and hopefully America will be great again. But in the meantime, smile.